Hi everybody, thank you so much for joining us. We're at Michelle Kettlecorn's house. Yay! This is so cool. So it's a little late in the day and we've got the giggles a little bit, but we're going to persevere. So we're going to go through just a few of the exercises that Michelle and I talked about earlier, and we're going to start with some two-hand swings. And I'd like to see just 10 swings, just the way that you normally warm up.
Okay.
Let's see your swing. Good. See that snap there? Really good snap.
I lost it.
6, I think, 7, 8. I really like those. Okay, those looked really good. What I'd like you to do is turn side on and just do 5 more. What I'm watching for is, I think because the camera's there, you're sort of keeping your head down a little bit even as you came up in your swing. And I think maybe if you didn't feel like you were facing the whole of America, that you might look straight ahead at the top. So I just thought I'd move you around. So please show me 5 more. Yeah, see, that's much better with your neck nice and straight at the top. You're looking straight out the window there. Great. Okay, great swings. So next off, we're going to go into a one-hand swing and snatch. I know we talked about the snatch a little bit. Do you want to demo first, or you're okay to go?
I think I'll try it. I'm just trying to remember which weight I use for that one. For some reason, whenever it's one hand, I'm not as strong.
Okay. Swing. Oh, that looked good. I'd like to see it a little faster.
Okay.
And like a little bit more snap from your tush is where you're going to get the speed. Is that the weight you usually use? Did that feel right?
I don't remember.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to think. I'm like,
it seems to be working for you.
I think I might do a couple at first, and then if it's a lot, I think I might
and then
switch,
drop down
I
if
guess
it's a lot of reps.
on what it is.
Okay, so give me 4 more then, please. Good, and lots of snap.
Oh, I didn't snap enough.
Okay, again. I think these look really good.
For some reason, I didn't think my elbow was going.
I think you're doing a really good job. Awesome. Switch sides. And in fact, let's switch places so that I can really see them from over here.
This hand's a little weaker for some reason.
Well, if you're right-handed,
Yeah.
okay, so a little faster,
Okay.
and you'll have the speed that you need on that.
Ooh,
So
heard
this,
that.
this side, I know, I heard that pop. This side, yank with the elbow a little
Okay.
bit more, just because you're, you know, like you said, it's your non-dominant side.
Ooh, I can't do it. It didn't work. Let me try.
Switch down one size, and let's just see
Like I said, for some
how they look. Way better. Okay, 2 more on this side. 1 more and pause at the top. So when you're at the top, you're here.
Back
Feel that
further.
just a couple degrees
Yeah.
further back. So the difference there is just that when you stopped at the top, you were very nearly vertical, couple degrees further back, and you'll feel it back here just as you go those couple degrees further back. And I know that a few people that we've talked to this week at home have had that same issue. So if that's you at home and you're like, I don't know if I'm going back far enough, if your arm is perfectly vertical, then you're in the right spot. If it's back here, that's a bad choice. You don't want to be back with the kettlebell behind where your shoulder is. You want it to be dead, like dead above, and not forward at all anywhere. So give me, with that same size, just 5 more on each side, starting with your right. See how light that is? Good. And that 1 second pause at the top, especially because that's so light. Stay right there. I'll move around you. 4 more. See, that looks really good. See how she's just catching it at the top there? Good. 2 more. Last one. Really good snap on the swing, not quite enough snap on the snatch.
Okay.
From the waist down, it should feel exactly the same motion whether you're swinging or snatching. Okay, so 5 on this side. Again, I'll move around you. You stay right there. Feel the difference?
Yeah.
Your hips just snapped into place.
Yep.
That was perfect. Good. And a 1 second pause at the top. Great. 2 more. And snap. Phenomenal. Last one. Oh, that last one was
Yeah, I
funny.
know.
Finish with one that's perfect. Give me 1 more on this side that's perfect. Awesome. Really, really good. Okay, so it was just that couple degrees, but these are great. Look what you did all by yourself with
For
just
some
your
reason, I
computer.
thought my elbow wasn't going right or something.
Nope, I think those look really good.
Okay.
Okay, so we talked about doing windmills as well.
Now that's the one I have to see to
Okay,
remember.
so with the windmill, let's do this facing each other. And, oh wait, you said that was harder for you. Let me see if I can teach you how to do it when you're facing someone, because when you're working out at home on your own, of course, it doesn't matter if you're going the opposite direction to everybody else, because you'll catch up on the other side. So do you normally have the kettlebell in your up hand or your down hand?
I think the down hand.
Okay, so put the kettlebell by your right instep on the floor. Good, and really close into your foot, so it's just about touching. Great. So both feet are going to point at about 45 degrees. So I would bring your right foot heel, yes, exactly. See how both feet are pretty much facing the same way now? So next, you're going to pop that hip right out. Now bend that front knee a little bit. What you're looking for is that your back hip stays above your ankle. See how you've kind of lunged onto your front leg a little?
Okay.
You want to keep your body weight evenly distributed on both feet so that you're always, whatever position you're in, you're always pushing your hip out towards the back wall. So now the other arm's going to go up, and normally you'd be looking straight up past your fingers the whole time, whether you've got a kettlebell in your hand or not. So you're looking up, bring your hand down, palm forward, that's right, until you feel the kettlebell. Stand all the way up, squeeze your tush. Beautiful, look at that. Okay, 4 more. So keep pushing this hip back out.
Yes, I could
Feel that
it going
difference?
the other way.
So you don't want to lunge onto the front leg. Even though the front leg, the knee does bend as you come down, you're not lunging onto the front leg. You're still pushing your hip out to keep your weight equal. The other thing I want to fool around with a little bit is just keeping this arm vertical.
Higher.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want that other free arm to be waving around anywhere. Great. Switch sides. Okay, so before you even put the kettlebell down then, both feet 45 degrees towards the camera. And just a little further apart. They've ended up kind of close on this one. So this foot, I would say, is turned a little too far. Let's turn those toes right there. Great. Okay, so pop the kettlebell down while you're in step. So it'll be the front foot. Exactly. And on the inside. That's right. So just near the arch of your foot.
Okay.
Okay, so pop your hip out. That's right. Front knee bends that little bit. Now feel how you just lunge straight onto that front leg. So push back again through that back hip. Exactly. This arm is up. Looking up here. Palms forward. Heard a big pop. Was that your knee? Good. Now stand all the way up. Squeeze your tush. Exactly. Now push your hip out again. Beautiful. Look how good she is at this. This is awesome. Really, really good. Good. Last one. Fantastic. Okay, those are great. So your couple of little things, really your most important thing is to have both feet at 45 degrees and then to remember not to lunge onto that front leg, because I know that your knee is kind of iffy sometimes, so keeping your weight equal will really help with that. Now we did also talk about lunges, and I know that you're one of my people whose knees hate lunges, so I'd like to see how you do them and see if we need to change it and if that helps you, and if it does, great, and if it doesn't, then you'll continue to do squats instead. So show me a lunge in the position that doesn't hurt that one knee that bothers you.
Okay, this is the one that bothers me, so I always forget to, of course, my boxers.
Okay, and is that the position where your knee bothers you?
No, it's the one, if I have this leg in front.
Oh, okay.
That, yeah, I can feel it already.
Okay, so what I'm seeing there, come up out of it and just relax a moment. What I'm seeing is as you came down into the lunge, all of your body weight looked like it was going forward onto that front foot. Your knee came forward of your toes, which a lot of places will tell you, you know, that's the wrong way to lunge, you'll hurt yourself. Technically, no. In real life, sometimes we do movements where we do this and we don't get hurt at all. If you're doing it with, you know, 50 or 100 or 150 pounds on your back as well as your body weight, then, you know, that's probably not great for your knee. But when we're talking body weight or relatively lighter weights with kettlebells, I'm not so worried about where your knee ends up. But for you, you came right forward, and that's a lot of shear force forward in the knees. So what I would suggest is, same side, I want you to practice keeping your weight on your back foot and dropping your back knee down towards the floor. Feel the difference there? Does that bother your knee?
No.
That's pretty amazing, isn't it?
Nope.
It's such a small change. Just one more.
Ooh, almost went
Good.
too far.
So that was perfect though. That was a really good lunge. So now let's do it the same way on the side that never bothers you, just so that you can feel the difference from how you have been doing it to this new way. Good, so you're just dropping your back knee. I always think of it as just drop your back knee straight down towards the floor. You're coming forward a little bit on that front foot. Can you feel it? You're sort of feeling your weight maybe coming into the toes of the front.
Yeah. I think because I'm trying to overcompensate for the back leg, because that one's the one that...
There you go. So the physical cues that you want to feel as you're doing this in this modified and, to me, more correct version for you is if you feel as you come forward, your body weight going into your toes and your knee coming forward, that's where you don't want to be. Because once your body weight is in the toes or the front part of your foot, that's where you're going to get that pressure through the knee. So think about digging your heel into the ground, and you're dropping down into your heel a little bit and dropping that back knee towards the floor. So you're coming here instead of here. That's the difference. If anyone at home has been having that same problem, try that out. If it bothers your knees still, then maybe lunges are not for you. And if, like Michelle, if that little tiny change is what makes the difference, then maybe start with a few lunges. You know, if I put in a workout where there's 15 lunges, maybe you'll start with 5 and then do 10 squats and just see how that goes. Be gentle and work up to it. And, you know, you can always ask me questions.
Yeah.
I'm always here. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Oh, we have Ryan. Yay. This is Michelle's oldest son. How cute is he? He drew me the most adorable picture of a kettlebell to take home with me. And I'm going to show it to you when I get back to the studio next week.
Can you say hi?
Hi. Thank you so much for having us and for being part of this
No
this
problem.
week. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.